In building a championship team, we learned 4 things from Wild Card Weekend if you're a sports fan. Number 1, that vision precedes culture. That if your vision's just to get to the playoffs, you did fine last weekend. But if your vision's to win a Super Bowl, you didn't get it done if you lost. The second thing we learned about Wild Card Weekend is that culture ultimately will win over performance. In other words, look at who won. The Packers beat the Redskins. The Seahawks, who have been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years, beat the Vikings. The Steelers beat the Bengals, and the Chiefs, who have like 11-game winning streak, beat the Texans. You see, the culture of winning won yesterday ultimately. Even though they were on the road, even though they were playing in the other team's home stadium, culture beat someone that was just performing on the short term. The third thing we learned is that horizontal cohesiveness does matter. Look at the Cincinnati Bengals. They self-destructed. They self-destructed because as a unit, they did not play defensively. Look at what happened. Their team was out of control. And so the head coach was talking to some key players before some key plays, couldn't even get them to do the right thing, even though a few minutes before they were performed, he was saying, don't do this or do this. And they went out on the field and still self-destructed. Imagine that. Horizontal cohesiveness. No, it didn't happen. The team in horizontal cohesiveness corrects itself. The team in horizontal cohesiveness is putting pressure on each other to perform. Failure doesn't work in a horizontally cohesive team, you see. But the defensive coordinator even wasn't the one on the sidelines talking to a key player. It was the head coach, and he couldn't get them to do the right thing. So that was a support team. Support teams never beat a horizontally cohesive team because a horizontally cohesive team can respond in the moment and do the right thing. The fourth thing we learned in Wild Card Weekend is that emotional intelligence is more important than IQ, because emotional intelligence has to perform in the heat of the battle. In IQ, we can go into our room and look at A, B, C, D and say, oh, let me think about that. It's C. But EQ, emotional intelligence, is performing when there's pressure. When everyone is screaming, I hate you, and everyone is screaming, miss the kick, or everyone is screaming whatever, that you are focused and can do the right thing under pressure. You see, behavior is bound to emotion, and so if your emotional intelligence is not high, your behavior is going to self-destruct under pressure. So join me for how to build a championship team in a competitive world, and as a leader, look at your team, take a fresh look so that over the next year or so, you can increase your performance and build that winning culture you want to build.